Everyone. Good morning, YouTubers, friends, followers, but mainly subscribers and users. Who's right there staring at me? Listen, thank you very much. It's nice to have positivity around, isn't it? Positivity around, which is good. We've just passed 1 year, not us, but the anniversary of the war between Russia and Ukraine is there. 1 year. And I understand there's been vigils all over, people going, oh, feeling sorry for this and feeling sorry for that. But for some reason, the way we go about it here is a bit strange. I've seen wheelbarrows of apparently water-based paint, don't care, being poured over the road outside the Russian embassy. The whole road painted half yellow, half blue. Now, I don't understand the mentality of this. Yes, I know it's, oh, we're standing with Ukraine. I get it. I understand it. But why are we doing this to our roads? Are we not showing enough solidarity? I mean, we're all living right now with the worst type of financial stress because of what's happening. We're giving away money hand over fist. We are suffering as people in the UK. We don't need to go out. You don't need to fly a flag from your house to prove that you support Ukraine. You're already doing it through suffering, struggling with your bills. There we go. Anyway, what else is happening? Prince Andrew, yes, Prince Andrew, has signed a 75-year peppercorn type contract to stay in his house, in his royal lodge. Yes, so he will not be moving out of his royal lodge, regardless what people say. Even if Prince Charles does cut back on the £240,000 a year grant for the upkeep of the property, he's got enough money to stay there. Of course he has. Of course he has. 75 years. He's been living there for less than, 20 years. He's going to be there for the rest of his life. And he's only paying £250 a week. So that's £1,000 a month on a good month. £1,000 to stay there. That's less than any property in London. And he's living in a mansion, £30 million mansion. But before people say, oh, yes and oh, no, and people will agree or don't agree, he's still more popular in the United States than Harry and Meghan. Exactly. I believe in December, was it December? Yeah. In December, Meghan was plus 38 and one of them was plus 23. Right now, I believe Harry's minus 10 in the poll and Meghan's minus 18 in the poll. They're actually less popular than Andrew, and he allegedly did more wrongdoing. But there we go. It just goes to show you, sometimes it's better to remain quiet. Better to remain quiet and thought of a fool than to speak and remove all doubt. That's a good saying, isn't it? But there we go. What else is happening? The coronation. I've been hearing that the coronation, the king's coronation, nobody knows 100%. You'll hear all these different YouTubers, all these different royal channels. We all don't know. Nobody knows if Harry and Meghan will attend the coronation. Nobody knows. Strong rumours are that they won't, because they will see how unpopular they are. South Park has destroyed their confidence. Can you believe it though? It took South Park, it actually took a cartoon to actually get through to people. And then they went, we're not bothered. We found South Park boring. So you watched it, did you? You watched it. Well, there we go. South Park summed up the nation of the globe, actually. And we'll see what happens. But there is strong indications that this coronation could be a pinnacle point. Either Charles succeeds, this coronation shows how strong he is, or this coronation will show how weak he is as a king. He has to get this right, because if he gets it wrong, it could be the end of the monarchy. It could be. It could be. Do I care? Do you know what? Now that the Queen's gone, no, I don't. First time I've ever said that, actually, but I actually don't care anymore about it. And I think because of Charles's inaction with his son and the way he's treated everyone, it's made me sort of fall out of love with the monarchy. I don't care about it anymore. And wow, there you go. Yeah, all done to King Charles's actions, or should I say, his inactions. So there we go. That's my opinion on that. It is. What else I've got here? Alec Baldwin has pleaded no guilty to the manslaughter. And the judge has said, okay, you're not allowed to own a gun. You're not allowed to drink alcohol for the time being. And you're not allowed to speak to any people, any of the individuals that were on the set that day or any of the witnesses. So the judge isn't taking his... The judge is looking at him and thinking, really? But the gun was in your hand when it went off. Yeah. And you were pointing it at the target. Yeah. So you were pointing it at that individual with a gun in your hand when it went off, and you're saying it wasn't you. I honestly think Alec Baldwin needs to be sectioned now, in my opinion, because of that ludicrous statement. But he's a legend in his own mind, isn't he? There we go. And last but not least, my local MP, Teresa Coffey, has actually come out and stated, if you can't afford food, work harder. You need to work harder. What a stupid thing to say. This is why my local MP needs to be replaced. I'd love to replace her. I think she is a disgrace. Some of the things she does, you need to work harder. Let's go back to just before Christmas, September 22. In September 22, this is a woman that says we need to work harder, right? Let me get this right, Teresa. But on the 1st of September 2022, you claimed £2,036 for your rent, which I find strange because on the 2nd of September, a day later, you also claimed £1,885. Guess what for? Yep, your rent again. So did you pay 2 rents that day? Or in those 2 days? Wow. Taxpayer picked up that bill, eh? Maybe if you can't afford rent, Teresa, you should work harder. Well, people, I'm now going to go and prepare myself for my live chat with Mr. Phil Tufnell. I am excited about it. I hope you tune in. People will say to me, why 11? 11 is when his manager and could fit him in. He's a busy man, and I appreciate his time. But thanks very much for those that support my channel. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe.